What is up, everyone? Welcome to the brand new series that is going to be on my channel. This is called Blightfall. It is a mod pack on the Technic platform, and I'm going to go ahead and read you guys what it is. Basically, this is a very large, it's a Technic mod pack, so there's a lot of the tech mods, and basically what it is we are aboard the ship that is called Jaded. We are looking for a new planet to colonize, so they are sending me down to this planet to colonize it. But little do they know that the planet is taken over by the Taint. So let me go ahead and read you. It says, it looked like a perfect planet. Plans to make a colony ship started that day. But now that we've arrived, it's clear that things are not as they first appeared. A seething, teemingly purple biomass covers the surface, which is the Taint, spearing from the malign alien entities that cruelly murdered the initial scouts. We aren't sure if the scans are wrong or if Space Command was just lying to us, but this is not the paradise we were promised. So, they are sending me down to the surface as our last attempt before giving up and taking the Jaded and our colonists back to the home world. We've got little to offer you besides a glass bioshelter to keep the aliens out. We're only willing to invest so much more into that what will probably be a failed expedition. Well, hopefully we don't fail. But if we're resourceful and lucky, perhaps we can find a way to make this colony work after all. Woohoo. But something that I do like about this one, other than this awesome ship, it has the hardcore questing mode. So if you guys don't know what this is, we actually have quests and stuff that are in these books. I don't know why it gave me 2. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But, so, we're going to go ahead and start it off. If you guys don't know, we'll go ahead and just read this. That's, I believe, what I just read. Smack in the Goldilocks zone, full of minerals and even complete with pre-existing plant and animal life. When the scientists at Space Command saw the scan results, their jaws hit the floor. Plans to make a colony ship started that day. 4 years later, the starship Jaded set out on her maiden journey. But now that we've arrived, it's clear that things are not as they first appeared. Seething, that's... blah, blah. Yeah, so that's basically what I just read. So there we go. We have this book. So basically, this book holds all these quests that we have to do. It also holds our reputation, so whether we're good or bad. That does actually depend on whether we can get resources from the ship itself sent to us when we're down there, I do believe. So we want to make sure that we have a good reputation and not a bad one. I think there is something that we could do with the bad impression, but I'm not actually 100% sure. All right, we're going to go ahead and just start off. This ship looks actually pretty awesome. Mirabelle Hackett. I got to do a girl's voice. Let's see. Let's see. Just step into one of those pods to get started. If you're on a team, make sure to use the same drop pod as the rest of your team. Well, I'm just doing this one solo, so... which one? Pod Alpha is headed to what used to be a fertile grassland. It's probably the easiest place to get started. Beta heads to the savannah, which is only a little more difficult. Gamma puts you in a taiga. Delta drops you off in some clay arches. Epsilon puts you in the middle of a desert. Omega is by far the hardest, dropping you off in a biodome under the ocean. If you're alone, go to Pod Alpha. If you're adventuring with others, you ought to form teams. Each dome has enough arable land to support 3 people or so. If you have more than that, you'll have to discuss amongst yourselves who gets which pod. Any advice? Here are a few tips. Hunger is going to be a problem. Try not to run or jump. Build stairs to conserve energy if you mine deep. The purple biomass will hurt you if you step on it, but not kill you if you stay well fed. Make sure to go on scouting expeditions to impress the leadership. You can use that goodwill to requisition food later, which is what I said, if you get in a tight spot. Seriously, we expect you to ask for food. There's no shame in it. Speaking of that, don't forget to ask Driscoll for seeds whenever possible. You need to keep your diet varied. 2 stacks of bread does not make a healthy diet. Does not a healthy diet make? All right, Yoda. Driscoll seeds will help with that. Anything else? Seriously, we expect you to ask for food. There's no shame in it. Speaking of that, don't forget to ask Driscoll for seeds whenever... Oh, anything else? Not a whole lot. If you manage to get food control, then you can use the old tried and true base development principles you know and love. I hear you're an expert at that sort of thing. Branch mining, high-density farming, combat against undead and explosive monsters. We hired the best, right? Yes, totally. Hired the best. Okay, so was that all that you had to say? This book. Oh yes, the book you start with is the way you communicate with the crew on board the Jaded. You can look at it by right-clicking with it in your hand. With it, you can receive assignments from the scientists and officers on the Jaded and fulfill those assignments by submitting items. All right. So they said go ahead and go to Alpha. Do we want to start? Yeah, we probably should start Alpha. Might not be a good idea if we do. We should do Omega. Drop pod Alpha, right-click to activate. You will be assigned to Team Alpha. This team is sent to the most arable biodome, closest to the center of the continent. Its central location will make all exploration quests much easier. Alien ores under the starting location make early progression easier. Do you wish to proceed? Yes. Very well. Initiating transportation sequence. Here goes. Alright, well, I guess this is our new home, guys. Better make the best of it. Oh, bookcase. Okay. Let's just go ahead. Oh, I have a whole bunch of them. Oh, good lord. Why do I have so many books? Well, I guess if you die, it's a good thing. Alright, so how do we start off here? 81 quests in total. Live hardcore mode is not active. You have an infinite amount of lives. You're currently died 0 times, which is good. And we're not in a party. So click here to show quests. Number 1, the instructor. Let's see. Hello, my name is Dr. Fairchild, and I have been instructed to, well, instruct you. My task will teach you the basics of how to survive on this hostile alien planet. This should be easy to complete and give you a good foundation for further exploration. Alright. So, what is this thing? Unlocks 2 quests elsewhere. This device, in addition to letting you communicate with the leadership of the Jaded, can also transmit items to us by breaking them down into data and beaming them to us. You can also receive items from us in the same way. It's a technology based on ME networks, but more limited. Try sending us a dirt block by breaking one nearby, returning to this menu, then right-clicking in the manual submit button you see in the lower part of the screen. Please also note, if you ever lose this book, you can craft a new one out of a blank pattern in either coal or charcoal. Or get the 20 million of them that I have right there. Okay, so let's just get a piece of dirt. Bam. Manual submit, claim reward. Not too bad. Alright. So requisition items. You're going to need to see the requisition officer, Corporal Driscoll. He'll give you items to help you in your mission using the same interface you used here. Why don't you ask for a starting sapling? Right-click until you get to the crew menu, then click on the supplier to enter Driscoll's menu. Ask for a sapling from him, then show it to me, and I'll tell you what to do next. Ooh, wow, we get 2 stacks of bone meal. Okay, so we go to the supplier, open, request starting sapling, claim reward. Then we go back to the instructor. Open, manual, get our 2 stacks. Dang, there we go. And getting wood unlocks 3 quests elsewhere. As you've probably heard, the planet is mostly covered by a poisonous, hostile purple biomass. We dropped you in one of the few spots that seemed safe. I think it has something to do with the silver tree in the center of your containment area. Better not chop it down. That could be disastrous. Instead, use the bone meal I gave you to grow the sapling you got from Driscoll and use its wood to start crafting. Okay, so basically, let's just grow a tree real quick. Probably shouldn't run. Let's not do that. Let's get rid of these, because they're useless. Get those just out. Done. I'm not dealing with you. You guys serve no purpose. Oh, wow. I actually just got seeds from those. Did not know you could get seeds from those. Alright. Well, we got a seed. That's actually not too bad. Where do we need to grow this? We kind of need to grow somewhere towards the middle. Like, probably right here. Will that be good? Let's move it over 1. I don't want it to get caught up in the... There we go. Okay. And probably, hopefully, we get more saplings. I'm pretty sure you lose reputation points for asking stuff from the supplier, so we're going to try and not ask anything from the supplier as much as possible. So that is the goal. So let's go ahead and get the crafting table. Please drop a sapling. That'd be great. Claim reward. A little help here. So that claims the reward. A little farming might be hard and food is scarce. To counteract that, we can provide bone meal upon request up to once per day. The ship leadership decided that in order to save our bone meal supply, they will not provide you with bone meal unless you request it. So try to remember to pick some up every day. As long as you're on the planet, we will give you some bone meal every day. Okay. Tutorials, please, or I need no tutorials. Let's go ahead and do the tutorials. Oh, jeez. Executive Mandate 2625B prohibits the construction of the inferior tools you might be used to. Instead, you'll have to build the modular tools invented by Dr. Dio. I'll talk you through the process. If you'd like, just register for the tutorials by sending me, say, a dirt block. Okay, sending you another dirt block. How many dirt blocks do you want, people? Jeez. They just want all my dirt. They want all my dirt. So inferior... I'm not going to be able to build normal tools. That's alright. Alright. Go ahead and do that. Dr. Dio's modular tools. Okay, to make tools, you'll need some specialized equipment. First, you'll need a number of blank patterns, at least 4 if you need to know. Or if you need to know how to build something, type the name of any object in the search bar at the bottom of your inventory screen, and then click on the block you want to know about in the list on the right. So, let's go ahead and grow some more trees here. And we will be good. Let's go ahead and get some more wood. So I believe this is probably where Tinker's Construct might come in. I'm assuming. Because we can't make normal tools. So Tinker's Construct would probably be the go-to on that. I would assume. So let's go ahead and get my bone meal situated. I don't actually remember how to make... blank patterns. If I remember correctly, it's something like this. Yeah, okay. I remember some stuff. I don't remember everything, but tools to build the parts. Next, you'll need to use those patterns to build some other equipment. For now, you'll need a pattern chest and a part builder. Use the same search bar in your interface if you need to know how to build them. Okay, so part builder and a pattern chest. First of all, let's go ahead and designate where we're going to put this stuff. I'm going to have to put trees over here. And this seems to be my only water source, so I might have to put my seeds here. I guess we could, let's go ahead and flatten this out maybe. Let's go ahead and get all this dirt. And we'll flatten this out a little bit over here behind me. And we'll do that. We'll start putting our tool stuff there. And we will go from there. How am I... Tinker's Construct, let's see. Flint tools, I think, is probably what we're going to have to start off with. I'm not 100% sure on that. But we'll see. Is there any gravel anywhere nearby? That might be the issue to that. And I also want to make sure that I don't build anything outside of this biodome. So I do need to pay attention to where I'm assuming the tank goes down underneath the ground as well. I don't actually know, though. So we'll see on that. Put the dirt down. There we go. Yeah. That should be good. Let's just go ahead and put down that. Okay. So I need a part builder. And I also need to change my sort key. Options. I always forget to do this every time. They need to do something other than the letter R to sort keys. Or just take the sorting of the sort key out of the game. I don't actually see it. Where is it? Is it not R this time? It's usually always set to R. Inventory sorting. Bracket. Okay. That is the most annoying thing ever. Okay. Part builder. Pattern and that. Okay, so bam. Part builder. Now we need to build a pattern chest. So a pattern chest. Do we want to do a half or a full? I don't think it actually matters, does it? I don't actually know. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll put that together. Bam. Pattern chest. That one is done. Let's go ahead and claim the reward on that. Parts to build the tools. Oh, that's right. We can do wood. Okay, so it starts out with wood, and then I think it goes to flint. Great. Place those blocks somewhere in the world. In the pattern chest, you should find a set of patterns. Take them out and take them to the part builder. Put the patterns on the left side and some sort of material on the right side. You can use wood as a material to get basic wooden parts. But later on, try experimenting with other materials. Build the parts shown to the right. They'll be used to make a pickaxe and a mattox. Okay. So, which ones do I need? I need the pickaxe, the binding, the shovel, and the wooden axe. Oh. Oh, okay, that's actually cool. Let's go ahead and turn the rest of that into planks. And I'm actually going to need 2 more of those. So let's just go ahead and do that. Stack those. Actually, I didn't need to make those. Dang it. Oh well. We're probably going to end up needing those anyway. So let's just go ahead and do that. Get the wooden one. Get the shovel. Axe. And the other one was binding, right? Yes. Oh, I got a stick out of that. Sweet. Bam. Right? That's all for it. Yep. Claim the reward on that. Now, tools to build the tools. Next, you need to make a tool station to assemble your parts into a tool. Okay, so tool station. Tool station. So crafting table, because I don't think I need to make that. Or maybe I do. Yeah, you just put a crafting table inside of your inventory, which is kind of weird. Okay. I had just enough wood, actually. Looky there. Just do that. Make this table. That tool station. Put that down. Claim the reward. Turn the music down. You are loud. Weather we're going to turn down. That should be good. Okay, that was extremely loud. I always forget to actually building the tools. Last step at your tool station, assemble your parts into a pick and a mattox. You're ready to mine and farm. If your tools ever break, they won't disappear. Instead, they will just stop working. You can repair them at any time by putting one back in the tool station with a wood plank. If you have any more questions, look in the book I send as a reward. Okay. It's probably going to send us the... Nope, let's do that. Pickaxe. And the binding. Bam, pickaxe. Now the mattox. And a stick. And there we go. Bam. Not too bad. Doing this pretty quickly here. Claim the reward. And what is this? Tools and modifiers. Tools and Modifiers, a guide to Dr. Dio's tools by Skylar. This book consists of the tools you can craft with Dr. Dio's modular tool system. It also provides info on the modifiers you can attach to them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I already know about this. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and put that. We'll make a chest here shortly, and we'll put all that stuff away for that. Let's back out of that. Oh, dang. That opened up a lot more. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's flint. Where to mine? What is this? Oh, this gives mission outlook, though. If you need help knowing where to mine for various metals, look at this book written by our geologist, Dr. Nagasagawa. Excuse me. It will tell you where you are most likely to find certain metals and other mineable materials. Some of the pages start off locked, but unlocking them shouldn't be hard. Look in the book to see how. Find Dr. Nagasagawa's other books under the supplier tab. Let's go ahead and just get it. Let's just go ahead. Putting down roots. Because we expected this land would be fertile, our ready-to-eat food stores are limited. Corporal Driscoll can give you access to our emergency rations, which we're going to try not to do. But if we intend to establish a permanent presence here, we'll need to set up a stable food supply. See if you can get a farm going. We've got seeds here on the jaded if you need them, but we're hoping the land is fertile enough that you could find some seeds in the nearby grass. Send us a loaf of fresh baked bread when you have one to spare. Fresh food would lighten the morale of the whole crew and prove to the leadership of the jaded that our settlement has hope. Please send us the following items by clicking the manual submit button below. Note, we are not asking for primitive bread. What is primitive bread? I don't know. Okay. Apparently there are 2 different types of bread. Eesh. Oh, I probably should get that sapling. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad if I didn't. If I didn't, actually, I would have to ask for another sapling. And that's not something I would want to do. Okay, so this Maddox should work, right? Yep, alright. Is that really any faster than using the fist, though? Like, it doesn't seem like it. Probably slightly, maybe. I don't know. I am using up 2 durability every time, though. Which is not something I like. Let's just go ahead and make a double chest. I always make single chests, and I fill it up so quickly. It's pointless. We'll go ahead and put you there. I don't know why I crouched for that. I guess we can go ahead. Is the Maddox a... Can I use that to... Aha! I can. Nice! There we go. Put 2 wheat seeds down. What other saplings? Cotton and barley. Okay, I don't think I need... Let's just go ahead and put those down. For now, I should actually... probably should check out this book. Mining and Resource Collection. This book contains statistics and information to help you find materials to use for tools. It is specific to this world and its unique distribution of ores, and includes helpful maps to help you know where to dig. To avoid confusing users, this book is intentionally incomplete, you will notice. Okay, so stone. Oh, okay, so this is actually informational. Like, it's even got a map. Like, is that what the map looks like? Weird. So I'm assuming green is good. Like, this is where it can be found, and it's common because it's stone. Right? Yeah, everywhere except the outer oceans. Okay, so, yeah. So green means good, and it can be found there. Like, it's common, or very common. Gravel everywhere except the outer oceans only occurs in some chunks, like slimes, but more common. Okay? Okay, so Endstone. On the Erie Island to the south. Netherrack is found over there. I believe we're somewhere here, right? I think. We're somewhere here. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. This world does not have a nether, so Netherrack is only available as indicated above. Okay. Shards can be mined by everywhere except the outer oceans. Most are found between 20 and 40. Yellow shards are found from 30 to 50. Green shards from 10 to 30. Shards from Thaumcraft? I'm not... Maybe? I don't actually know that one. The entry on coal is locked. To unlock it, obtain a hard non-metal materials such as flint, ghostwood, plastic, and cardboard. What? Plastic and cardboard. Okay, I think we're going to find flint before we find any of those. But, alright. Just go ahead and put that wood back, I guess. Maybe we should just go ahead and get some wood. Yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and do that. And my keyboard, or my key got sticky there. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and get some wood and cut, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, I got a little bit of wood. Not too much. I also went ahead and got some wheat and stuff. So let's go ahead and make that bread. It said it doesn't need primitive bread. I don't know what that means. Let me see if it'll take this bread. Manual submit. Okay, so it won't take primitive bread. For primitive bread. What kind of bread is it asking for? I'm confused. Okay, so this is primitive bread. Kind of rough. Try grinding it into flour and then baking it instead. So I try grinding it? Hold on. Try grinding it into flour, then baking it instead. Try grinding it. What is there, a grinder? No, that's a mob grinder. That's not what I want. Well, what does it mean by grinding it? What happens if I put that in my... I don't know what it wants. Kind of rough. Already try. Okay, let's go. Let's look up flour. How do you make flour? Mortar and pestle. Oh, okay. Mortar and pestle. Looks like 3 pieces of stone. Can it be cobblestone? Well, we're gonna have to go ahead and get stone anyway, so let's just go ahead and go down and get stone. I might actually have to repair my tool here real quick. Keep the tool there real quick. Let's just go ahead and get some wood. Didn't mean to do that. Go ahead and repair that. Turn that into sticks. You always get that one remainder. Always get that one remainder. Okay, can we use this dikite? Ooh, we got some salt here. Hello. Oh, we'll take that. Don't know what it's for, but whatever. Might have to make it to make food. So, the weird, like, the thing is on the food is you have to watch what you eat. You have to make a good diet. If you eat the same thing over and over again, you get less and less hunger points for it. So that's actually bad. Oh, hello, coal. Which I cannot dig up yet. Okay. There we go. Discovery Grade has unlocked more info in your materials book. Your discovery of a hard non-mineral has been unlocked. More info. Oh, okay. So hopefully this will need some flint, which is something we need. So come on, drop us some flint. That'd be great. Drop me some more flint, please. No? Okay. Doesn't want to give me any flint. Come on, flint. Come on, flint. No flint. Okay, 1 piece. That's all I wanted to give me. Well, that's dumb. Oh, there's like a whole bunch more. Okay. What is this daykite? What is it giving me? Daykite cobblestone. Okay. I'm gonna get as much flint. There we go. 3 pieces of flint. Not bad. Okay, now this is eventually gonna give us... Can we build a normal furnace with this daykite? Hopefully. Okay, there's one for that. Now I'm going to need 3 smooth. Daykite, or daykite, I guess is how you pronounce that. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and go down here. Let's go ahead and make... Hopefully this will make a furnace. I'm hoping. Yep, that made a furnace. Okay, I'll just put you on top. And we need to cook you, so... I don't think that'll actually cook all 3 of those. Hopefully, we'll see. So we gotta have flour. And to get flour, we need a mortar and pestle. Okay. So primitive bread is the bad bread. It's also not what they want. So we actually have to cook it into flour. So, okay. So it gets a little bit harder as far as the food goes. So we actually got to kind of really pay attention to our food and how we manage it, because we will need to, we don't want to run out of hunger. So, oh, that was actually perfect. Okay, so hopefully this works, right? Yep, mortar and pestle. There we go. Bam. So wait, does only one of those? Like, so does this make a piece of bread? Because if that's the case, then we actually save. We can serve more by doing that if this turns into bread. It does. Oh my god. Okay, so that's actually better. And that doesn't lose inventory. So instead of using 3 pieces of wheat to make a primitive bread, we actually only end up using 1, but we had to cook it. So that's the, I guess, the... Oh, and you can't even eat the primitive bread. Oh, well, then I just wasted... Can I cook that? Yep. What? I wonder what that's going to turn into. What is that going to turn into? Oh, toast. Weird. Which it's not letting me eat. Can we not eat unless it goes under those bars? Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Manual submit, claim reward. Cooking for blockheads and dietary variety. We've already done that. So manually check that. Breaded pork chop, fish sticks, and apple pie. Oh, that all sounds really good. This game's going to make me hungry. I can already tell. Oh, wait, it took my bread. Oh, that's rude. I wanted to eat that. Oh, well, okay. We'll go back to that. What is this? If you ever want to know what foods you can make, you can build this special table and fridge, place them next to each other, then put Then put all your food items into the fridge. Right-clicking on the table will show you all the food you can make with the ingredients in the adjacent fridge. That should help you see at a glance what your food situation is. That's cool. So, cooking table? Cooking table. And I guess that's the fridge that it's talking about. I need a Cooking for Blockheads 2 book. And wood and black stained clay. And that I need an iron door and a chest. So that's not too bad, but I don't have any iron. Huh. How do you get a Cooking for Blockheads? Cooking for Blockheads 1. You cook a book. Okay, how do you get a book? Like a normal book. Okay. Well, that one's a little bit out of our ways. So we'll go ahead and... Unless we could get that book. How can we get that book? Let's see. Go to the supplier. Nope. Request mob, request seeds, request sapling, request emergency food. Okay, we don't want to do any of those. Let's go to the tools. Because I have a little bit of flint. So you'll notice that neither wood nor stone can mine most metals. You'll need something slightly tougher before you can mine metals. Try flint. Okay, so flint pickaxe head. So let's go ahead and do that. Where's my flint? Come on, work with me. Bam. Claim that reward. And I believe the pickaxe also needs a binding. Does it need to be a... Should just be able to do it with a wood binding. Right? I don't want to use up all my flint. So let's go ahead and make a wood binding. Got a stick out of that. Thank you. And we'll go to the tools. Make a flint. Pickaxe. And maybe we'll be able to get that coal. Which that'll be good. I don't need that right now. Yeah, the durability probably would have been a little bit better, but it's all right. Okay, there we go. We got one piece of bread, which is whatever. I guess we'll put that in there, and we'll cook that here shortly. Actually, let me just go ahead and cook a little bit of that up. Go in there, please. Thank you. Cook a little bit of that up. Let's go ahead and get some of that coal. We're not going to use up the coal. I think using up the coal would actually be a bad idea. And I hope that this doesn't break into the... Oh, hello. That's not good. So the taint actually grow... Okay, so the taint does grow underground. That is duly noted. Ooh. That could actually be bad. So we actually got to pay attention to what's underground as well. I don't want to use that on that. Don't want to use up my flint as much as possible. Keep that as durable as we can. And probably, I'm assuming that mobs might not spawn either. Maybe, as far as we go down. So we might actually be good to just start digging downwards. Yeah, I think we should be good as far as that goes. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end episode 1 here, guys. If you guys do enjoy or did enjoy this, and you guys want to see more, hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate it. And as always, guys, if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.